This is the guy who fucked up the taco order.
Welcome back, everyone, to Third Street Reactions. I'm Zach.
Shane.
We are back with The Penguin, Season 1, Episode 2.
Yeah, we're catching up, guys. Man, what a really good pilot or premiere or whatever.
Yes, it was. It was outstanding.
It was outstanding. Yeah, just that kind of the haunting scream that Sofia had when she saw her brother's body in the trunk.
Found his corpse, and then he's talking to Victor afterward. So what happened? We had a plan.
Yeah.
And I said the head and the finger.
Yeah.
And it was powerful.
Yeah.
It was just a body without a finger.
Yeah.
So
because, and I'd be the same thing. Like, dude, when I'm thinking about cutting someone's head off, that's a little different to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, if you're talking about a human being with animals, I mean, if you do it enough.
Yeah.
It's like Solid Snake said, man. Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah,
it's the unfortunate thing about killing. It gets easy. It's one of those things that gets easier.
Yeah. I know they never show this type of thing, but I'm just wondering how that conversation went after when she thought, I guess it wasn't you. Sorry, and
We might find out in this episode, obviously.
I think he has to be in the clear for a while now.
Yeah, I think that should at least raise, as certain as she seemed that he had everything to do with what happened.
Yeah.
Now you think that she maybe's, 50, 60% sure maybe he has something to do with it.
Yeah.
But there's just enough doubt there.
Well, I was almost thinking like she'd go the other way completely. I guess she had nothing to do with it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I mean, it's a hard turn.
It is, but
I understand in terms of a narrative and in a film, you can't go over nuances where in reality, someone might sit back and say, okay, well, this looks like somebody else did it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I don't know.
But it was an awesome. I like they're drinking the slushies in the end. Guys, before we jump in, if you want to support us, it is Halloween, so we will be putting up Halloween content here soon. We have a few movies that we're editing. Also, check out our Patreon to see the full length uncut reaction. Just come back here for our post talk. Let's jump in. Oh shit!
We're in Arkham. It seems a little.
Sofia.
What do you want to say? Nope.
Oh shit!
How big are your finger? I swear to God, one day I'll get you out of here.
I don't want you!
Sofia, you're safe.
Okay.
They also made good use of that red lighting in the movie.
Yeah.
Get off of me!
Sofia. Sofia. Okay. Count with me.
Julian Rush.
Dr. Rush.
I wonder if that's Calendar Man.
I don't know.
I can help you, Sofia. You're safe.
Yeah, I got zebra print.
Yeah.
I'm not safe. I'm home.
Pepto-Bismol. He's in Blackgate, right?
Yes.
Blackgate's surrounded by water. Arkham is not. Well, actually, in Arkham Asylum, it is surrounded by water.
Didn't know I was walking into a party. I would have brought something.
You cocky motherfucker. Trying to force my hand to take a fall for you?
I ain't forcing nothing, Sal. I saw an opportunity is all.
I wouldn't
The
say
streets are
this shit.
talking again.
Yeah.
You want the credit. You deserve the credit, and it's yours.
Or I could drop your name to the Falcons right now.
Recognize her.
Yep.
Stop this war you brought on my family.
That's the chick from The Expanse.
Better go and watch him slice you from ear hole to asshole.
Well, yeah.
You hold asshole.
They're distracted. And I got the inside track with the new Don. They brought in Carmine's brother, Luca. He's a fucking pussy, but I got his ear.
I claim Alberto. You make good on the drops you promised. Zervad, one of my capos. He'll run point.
It's a simple route. Straight shot to Robbinsville. No highways, all neighborhoods. And the drops be sitting pretty inside barrels of emergency water. No hard feelings, right? I mean, we're all on the same side.
Yeah, sure, us.
Good. Everyone in the lead, car and truck.
So this is either happening
Get out!
Or it's not gonna work.
With the follow
He's
car.
telling us the plan.
I know, but if it's happening while he's telling it,
He's telling the plan.
yeah.
Plan my work.
Sound good?
Sound good?
You're on the truck with the product.
Johnny, nice to see you too. Well, listen, I got it all set. I'm in the follow car. Truck is packed. It's ready to go. All
What the
good.
fuck's your head at? And your operation, right? It's what you said. It's your operation. Means you're on the truck. Let's go.
Oh God.
What's the difference between the mafia and the government? One of them is organized. See, Ray?
Those little stomach shots, I don't know if it would do it.
Hold up, Ivan! I got the drops right here. You fucking traitor!
Rainbows.
What the fuck? Looks like he doesn't just catch a stray.
Be no big deal probably if they shot his ass. You know what I mean?
I wonder if they're going to.
Climbed up a
You not see that?
He shot a guy that was going to shoot Castillo.
Oh.
I'm definitely dead without this motherfucker. The steel here is dead if it wasn't for us. And then we fucking rock up and jump in the truck and we're driving off.
What was I supposed to do? They ambush us because they take a week. I try to tell you.
We look weak because you let them fuck us.
Hey, it was your route.
You didn't do shit to protect our drops. The Maronis walked away with the whole goddamn stash.
Is that all you care about? The product? The money we lost? Yeah, they humiliated our family. I mean, they took my brother and they shoved his body in the trunk of a car like he was a piece of trash.
Look, Sofia, we all cared for Alberto.
Well, I doubt that, Milos. I really do. Justice is what matters. And that is what my brother, your nephew, deserves.
Yeah.
The Maronis will pay.
The Maronis, right, okay. Well, open your eyes. They weren't working alone. How'd they know about our route? How'd they know about the FEMA truck? Someone in our own family.
How dare you with this shit? You waltzing in here like you mean something. You don't call the shots around here.
Johnny, neither do you. And this is my niece you're talking to. Show her some fucking respect.
Sorry, Luca. My apologies.
Let's call it a night.
Espresso this late? It's Italians and they're espresso.
You've always had a nose for bullshit, Sophia. But if there's a rat, we'll find them. But the when and the how, that ain't up to you.
That's your call. Because you're the boss.
I'm gonna let that one slide. Because you're grieving. We're all grieving. Your brother's funeral is tomorrow. Just focus on laying it to rest.
I know it's going to end up being like she'll rise, but I think he's talking very sensibly.
You made that pretty fun. But I'm willing to look past the pain you put me through, if you are.
Is that right?
Yeah, look, I'm on your side. What are we running, a marathon here? Listen to what you said. I can ask around, do some thinking, whatever you need.
Why would you do that?
Because it should be you in there, calling the shots. Right, you should be the new boss, not Carmine's little brother.
Careful.
Yeah, careful, whatever. So I shouldn't say it. So what? Al is dead. I left him too. More than those pricks. They didn't care about Al. They sure as shit don't like you. They think you're crazy, but you don't need me telling you that. You can feel it. The new drug. It's what he would have wanted. Keep his dream alive, you know?
Damn it.
You think you know what's best for me?
Oh, okay. Never mind. She wasn't really buying it.
You think you know what I need? Very, very convenient. That all of a sudden you're on my side. Will you look at that? My little helper.
All right.
Fucking desperate. You are scrambling for whatever dignity you have left. I don't owe you a fucking thing.
Well, you're right, you don't. I owe you.
He mentioned to Victor in the last episode about looking weak.
Yeah.
She's calling him fucking desperate.
Yeah.
So he's kind of
leaning into it.
Yeah.
You've done enough, Oz. You think I've done enough, asshole? You ain't seen what... Hey, kid. Let's go.
I didn't get a look at it. What was it?
Just the missing persons papers.
So friggin' uptight.
I'd be afraid I'd be bugged and everything else, you know?
What's the plan with that, by the way? Are we gonna...
Yeah, I know what you're thinking, kid. We can't kill her.
Oh,
She wants an inside man. I'm gonna give her one. Jesus, Vic, I said no cilantro. It's fucking everywhere.
shit, I'm sorry.
Might as well shove a bar of goddamn soap in my mouth. Guys are on the way.
I love cilantro. But there are
What's no cilantro?
there are people who think it tastes like soap.
I like it.
Yeah.
But I don't like it in excess.
They're letting psychos out of Arkham now. You hear about this?
The hangman. She was technically exonerated.
I don't care.
Wait,
And Sofia
leave it on.
Falcone is a serial killer. 7 women, and that's just who we know.
I wonder if she did kill those women, though.
And one day this guy Pinchy rolls in. Says he's so impressed with the way that I've been taking care of everybody. He wants me to be his driver. Only problem was, I couldn't drive.
Right, so what'd you do?
What'd I do? Took the goddamn job, kid. What do you think? And this is on a Friday, and I start on Monday. I stole myself an old Buick. I drove it around the east side like a maniac. I became Pinchy Rovenu's
Kind of
driver.
a cool story, though.
What happened to him?
A few months later, Carmine caught him talking to the feds. Carmine saw something in me. Thought I was worth keeping around. Oh, is that a new coat? Very furry. Thanks, Dad. Rocks.
Hello.
Everybody, this is Vic. Vic, everybody. Here's my girl. Hey.
Detective.
Yeah. Like the falafel guy.
You don't like falafels?
I'm sorry, but all respect, no.
You used to work for my father,
I have to force work for your father, yeah?
but you were particularly dependable, especially at finding snakes in the grass.
I don't think we need to.
A gift for your condition. You want to do them now?
Oh, yeah.
4 hours.
His eyes, man.
You coming to me instead of your family, why? That's something I don't know if I'd feel comfortable.
I'll need discretion.
Let me see what I can dig up.
Great.
Remember training day? Are you comfortable? Yeah, I'm comfortable. Getting clapping the money together.
Tonight we're fucking sideways. There's no easy way to say it, right? Here's to our friends who ain't so lucky tonight. Rocks. This is the guy who fucked up the taco order.
You're a cam girl.
Oh, easy, Romeo. You can't afford her.
I do mostly fetish stuff. Domination. Sometimes I work with cake.
You got a sweet tooth, Vic?
I wonder if that girl's gonna be a snitch at some point. If she's gonna be his undoing, and
Yeah, maybe.
in some way or another.
From Crown Point. I'm from Crown Point.
Yeah, my cousin lived over there. She said it's like a no man's land now or something. So, how do you know Oz?
I work for him. I'm his driver.
I'm more confident with what he's talking about. Something that's not his personal life.
Yeah.
You killed Alberto Falcone. That's why I need my alibi, isn't it?
What matters is, ain't nothing to be afraid of. Look, I got a file on Johnny Vitti. Once Luca gets his eyes on that prick Weasel Vitti's gonna take the fall for the whole fucking thing. No one's untouchable.
Then neither are you.
Hey, look at me. Look at me. Your girls for entertainment. I slip these pics to Luca at the funeral tomorrow. It's baby blue skies, doll. You just gotta trust me.
I don't know.
She doesn't seem convinced.
Ain't nothing about Sofia Falcone I can't handle.
Now I feel like they're gonna get a bump in the road. I don't know, maybe not.
Claw marks at her neck.
Yep. So she's just not adjusted to
Normal life.
Yeah, not she's got to kind of stay in the darkness. And how long was she in?
I appreciate the gesture, but this is too much.
I'll be right there.
I've always heard when they don't want to take excess rewards because they feel guilty about something.
Volvo.
Yep.
Just went for a walk.
Okay.
This guy, he's got nothing better to do. Waste your goddamn time. Yeah, nice, right?
Like how they talk.
Yeah, me too.
You're the noise, right?
Mira, la encontré. Cuánta cuadra. Estaba confundida, sin abrigo. Pero su demencia está empeorando. Yo creo que va a necesitar ayuda permanente.
Oh, is he a doctor now, too? Lala. Right?
God bless you.
Thanks a lot.
I guess I just thought his first language is Italian.
I mean, if it's an Italian-American family, and who knows how many generations removed,
Yeah.
he probably just has the the accent.
Yeah.
And it's not even Italian though. It's what is it, Brooklyn? Dancing to some jazz. Yeah.
Tears and laughter.
Now you look at a plate of food, put on some music.
I was gonna say, is what you
Order.
your mother do, but I won't do it. You fucking do the food thing. It just makes him so much more interesting, like, because obviously most people love their mothers. And it's almost stereotypical that, like, bad guys do.
Yeah.
Because bad guys probably didn't have their fathers, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be cooped up in this shitty house no more.
I'm working on it.
If my son isn't nothing, what am I?
Funeral starting.
You think he would have Victor change his clothes?
Yeah. I'm just not ready for Victor to change his clothes yet.
I know, but you think he would have him do it?
Yeah. You see these movies, like, lots of times the muscle... I know he's not
Kind
muscle.
of wear what they want.
They kind of wear what they want.
Yeah.
Like in The Departed, all those fucking guys are...
Yeah, they're wearing tracksuits and shit like that.
Yeah.
You think you'd have something wearing that wasn't so different from what he's wearing?
Yeah.
Protesters.
That would be irritating, wouldn't it?
Hey, Luca, I got something you're gonna wanna...
I'm too scared to, like, say that about someone in the mob.
Yeah.
Like, right out there, you know?
I see your face.
I'll do it to, like, a world leader, but not like someone in the mob. You know what I mean?
They're a little too close to ground level.
Yeah.
A lot of ass kissing going on. Real nice service, though.
Didn't see you in there.
Yep.
I didn't know you were looking. I was in the back, thinking about how much Al would have hated it.
Yeah, he would have left early. Found a better party.
Yeah. We didn't have a service for my brothers. My mom said she didn't want to deal with the pity. Well, my mom, she wouldn't get out of bed, for weeks, maybe a month. Then one night, out of the blue, she came to me. She was all dolled up. Oswald, we're going out, she says. I was fucking thrilled. She took me to a jazz club on the east side.
You got music?
Yep.
We danced all night.
You and your mom.
Well, we did. How we celebrated them, Jack and Benny. They would have fucking loved it, too.
Fucking drew a short straw on the name, didn't he?
Yeah. Jack, Benny, and Oswaldo.
Shit like this, the pain of it, you gotta be careful. Because it'll eat you alive if you let it. It's a hell of a lot more fun to dance.
If they ended there, I think it'd be like a step forward for him.
Yeah.
There's a call for you. We should get to the house.
I feel like you can depend on that guy.
He was like a dependable guy.
Yeah, he does.
Bald.
Bald, handsome, muscular, and tall.
She acts and feels like the hot girl that everybody's trying to get in good with.
Yeah.
And I know it's obvious for obvious reasons and why, and obviously he's trying to get in good with her for reasons.
Yeah. But there's also, like, they know that. By the time they're teenagers, they know they're the hot girl, and everyone wants to get close to them for that reason, and they develop...
But that's what I'm saying, that she's acting like,
Yeah.
she's kind of almost, I would say, aloof, but compared to his performance and his...
All right. Now, this is Irvad. He's one of the Maronis who lifted your drops.
What are we supposed to do with him? It's my brother's memorial.
You said you wanted answers. I brought you answers. In the flesh.
This guy does not seem, in every way, in shape and form, reliable.
Yeah, he doesn't.
But now the Falcons snatched one of our men out of the hospital.
You didn't say a motherfucking word. We should have been warned.
Touch. Who trespassamos? As destined.
I like this woman, this actress.
She's fantastic. I love her in Arcane.
Oh yeah, she's a
Gotta be
voice actress
Sofia
there too.
Falcone,
Forgot.
acting on her own. Chick just got out of Arkham, so she's a little...
Falcon is a Falcon. You should know all their movements. Otherwise, you have no value to us.
Whoa, whoa, hey! God damn it, just listen.
My pocket, my fucking pocket.
Well, they would just do him right there anyway, would they?
Might just be squeezing him.
Yeah.
Johnny Vidia's fucking Luca Falcone's wife.
There you go, that's the woman.
You're looking at the proof. That's just a cherry on
The new
top of
Don's
all
wife.
kinds of
I
dirty-
showed earlier with the leopard print coming out of the funeral.
Oh.
We want our man back.
Give me his name. I'll find him.
And I suggest you hurry, because if the Falcons get him to talk, he'll have a lot to say about you.
Oh, God. Why would you say that?
Just playing the part.
Yeah.
I'm gonna plant the jewels in Vita's car while I find Irvine. All these people, there's only a couple of spots that could keep them.
Yeah, Isaac, I want to help. I just got a couple of questions.
Hey, look at me, look at me. All right, we pull this off. Viti takes the fall, we're one step closer to the top. We're not just gonna walk away out of fear. Right, Chief?
That's right.
Fuck yeah, right.
I just want to make sure Victor always comes through, you know?
Good, good. Let's keep it that way, huh? That's all right, keep talking, I already know. Know what? Don't bullshit me, Milosh. I lost good men, nearly got my own head shot off. You should have told me I had one of those scumbags here. What?
Oh, he's making a play. If they're in her mansion, why would they even be gossiping about her when she's in the room?
Family videos.
Have a great year. It's gonna be the best.
We're a crime family. We kill people.
It's so nice to see you.
You too, Carla.
You look
Carla.
Do you remember all those wild nights at Lake Como? Getting drunk, hanging out with those horny Italian boys.
Yes. We got into some trouble for that.
We should plan a girls' trip.
Lake Como. I think that's where Anakin and Padme were.
Yeah?
I'm pretty sure.
How with them?
Who's this?
I'm Gia.
I'm your mom's cousin. Gia.
Yep. You gave it away, lady.
Your barrette's loose.
Oh, I can fix that.
I got it.
Oh, God. This is weird, dude.
There you go. A young woman in this family might not end well for her.
Well, she's just leaning into the part.
Yep.
People keep treating her like shit, but I mean, she is a murderer. But
Yeah. But is she, though? Like, I'm wondering if she's innocent or something.
I don't know. I think she's obviously. In the first episode, they talked about her getting back out. She said, "Oh, don't worry, I'm reformed now."
But
What the hell are you doing? My boss's car.
I work here. The alarm was going off.
Take something out of the car?
What? No.
It's in the bag.
It'd be weird if he just...
Milosh is a tiny guy.
Yeah. Is he gonna go down and kill him?
You know, that's probably a go-to assumption. What else can he do? It's just all the people he's killed and the blunder that was the drop.
Oh, wake up, pal. Ain't Nadia sent me. Listen to me. Johnny. Viti. Right? That's the name you give him. Then I help you. All right?
I was like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't get the jewels in the Viti's car.
The fuck are you talking about?
They're looking for me. Where are you? Where's the fucking jewels? I had to run, okay? But I stood at the pouch. I can't get... God, tell me what to do.
You're talking about him pulling through.
Plans change, pal. I can't have that.
gotta get out of there. Squishy sound.
Well, it's just if it.
That blood's gonna score.
That made him seem like he was carving in there too.
Yeah.
We all gotta make sacrifices, pal.
Thank God there's no security cameras up in this motherfucker.
Yeah, they don't even have guys like you found the guy down there. They don't even leave somebody to watch it.
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
I warned you.
Nobody leaves.
Another bald guy.
Yeah.
How reliable is he?
Close the doors.
What's going on?
Get them inside. Search everyone for weapons.
What the fuck is going on?
Ice the bologna in the basement.
I don't think he's gonna get out of this.
Maybe
he's dumping in that pot.
Maybe.
I don't see any plants behind
Oh
him.
God. He's gonna slip it in his.
Yeah, he's gonna plant it on him. Look at him.
Fuck you looking at?
It was you, wasn't it? You sent us dead to get massacred.
Fuck your mother, you dirty rat! Fuck your mother!
There we go. Got in close.
Hey!
Fuck off me.
Hey, everybody, back in line!
Feeding information to the fucking enemy. That ends tonight. I will not tolerate a rat.
He's clean.
All right. Ah.
Got him. It was in his pocket.
That's not mine. That's not fucking. Get off of me. Miss Falcone, I swear to God, that is not mine.
It was you.
That's not true.
You were there with him that night. You killed him.
I have been nothing but loyal to you.
Give me your fucking gun!
Mm-hmm.
These fucking
Oh,
Italians.
the Coitons.
These fucking Italians, man. You know what I'm saying?
You should have left him for me.
Sofia, it's
He was
done.
mine to kill for Alberto.
I made the call. Maybe it's time for you to leave Gotham.
What?
But why?
We gotta do his best.
She's been kind of right.
For you.
Uncle Luca and I could use the time away.
Yeah.
Saying what she's supposed to say.
It'd be good for you.
Lay down. Where you belong. Lie down! Now! Hey, don't close your eyes. Look at them. Remember this. This is what happens when you choke. You understand?
Close our eyes.
That's a one-way street, Vic. Then I gotta plant the blade and the jewels. A lot of work for me, Vic. A lot of work. Whatever Carmine threw at me, I delivered on. Every goddamn time.
Just a different situation. He's kind of held captive, you know?
Yeah, he wanted to be there where he's at now.
Yeah.
Come on, get up. Give me a hand. There ain't no playbook for this shit, kid.
He killed my brother. A man I trusted working for them. Why? For what? These were in Castillo's apartment. It's what Alberto went to get the night he
Where you
died.
planted the jewels.
Alberto was taken from me. And I refuse to let these old fucking men push me aside again like I'm nothing. So I'm gonna take from them now. This should be fun. What do you say, Oz?
Let's dance.
This has the same vibe that the Nirvana song in the Batman movie had. What do you think?
Yeah, that was great.
That was really good. I didn't like it as much as the first episode because I think it was. I admit I'm biased for his performance because it was a lot more heavy on his performance in the first one. This one they were cutting in with Sofia's time.
Yeah.
I am.
Well, the first one's a little, like, they handled his performance almost like an art house.
Well, and yeah, and it's the first episode.
Yeah.
You gotta make a big splash.
Yeah.
So I understand. I do like that they're developing Sofia.
Yeah, and I think the plot is developing the way it needs to as well.
And and they're developing her in a good way.
Yeah.
I felt. So, because they're introducing these characters that, were sidebar in Batman comics.
Yeah.
And the Hangman, and I gotta look up.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the Hangman or...
All right, okay. I thought it might have been the Calendar Man. That's been a bit much to squeeze into an entire series. You got 3 in 2 episodes.
Okay,
instead
yes,
of
I've never heard of the Calendar Man.
I only knew him from the Long Halloween series. He was locked up.
Okay.
And Batman goes to question him about kind of the killings that are occurring on holidays.
Okay.
So, because he had a holiday killer, which ended up being, have you seen it? Did you watch the cartoon? The whole Long Halloween? Did you read the comic?
No.
I better not say anything about it.
But I think
it's really cool. It's very, very Tim Sale's artwork. Beautiful
Okay.
artwork. Great artwork, great story. Calendar Man was in it. That's where I know him from. And evidently this guy is not the Calendar Man. So it doesn't matter. So from the top, he goes back to talk to the Maronis at Blackgate.
Yeah, and they're going to team up.
Well, at first they're like, you think I'm going to take the fall for you?
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, but he had a good instinct, to bring that ring. That ring was a game changer.
It was.
Because he was like, how did you get this? And it showed him that maybe there is more to him.
Yeah, now you're flaunting it around.
Yeah.
You might as well take the credit.
I mean,
might as well lean in.
My thing is, like, they'd have to have so much control over that whole prison. Even you're a prisoner there. Because, like, people or the guards, why wouldn't Falcone have people who are guards there on the payroll? Like, oh, yeah, we saw Penguin come in here. You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah. You think that they would be... they're going to have dirt.
Yeah.
So he knows they're going to collect information.
Yeah.
But he's got to play his cards right. And what's advantageous to them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like we were talking about during the reaction. You're fucking, her calling Oz fucking desperate at the funeral. This is at the house after she came back and they were chewing him out over the failed drop. Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about the drop.
Yeah.
But they're chewing him out over the failed drop, and she said, you're fucking desperate. And you talked about in the last episode, I go there, I look weak, I look small.
Yeah.
They look big. So it's kind of like he's doing that too, where he's just...
So in a show where, like, these
just
are all...
to prostrate himself out there to...
If this is, like, a typical non-Batman show, almost always, like, the villain in the end, like, he kind of gets what he deserves, but this is like a villain trying to rise up amongst other villains. Do we think Penguin in the end is going to be the last man standing amongst everybody, you think?
I think he needs to be, because I think it would be a waste of the material, I think, to have developed him through a series and not utilize him in that capacity that he's achieved in the films.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, you've got the first movie establishes characters, establishes his role in the universe, the Falcone's death. You transition to the series. You're dealing with the aftermath of Falcone's death or Falcone, I guess, the Falcone's death and the underworld and how it's restructuring. And then we have the second Batman film, which I've heard rumors about who's going to be in it. I heard Scarecrow was going to be in it and shit. So I don't know if that's true or if it's just rumor. Whatever villain they use, you're still going to have the underbelly.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to see them just dismiss its existence just because they used that in the first film and don't think it's a useful story to tell now.
Yeah, I guess I just feel like I don't think they can also give Sofia kind of like this, you know how it is. Like, she's a woman trying to create a place amongst herself among men. I also think they got to give her something. And I don't know if they can have them both. Well, and this could be multiple seasons long, too.
Yeah, and it could be. I'm wondering, though, now, that just looking at this and... Okay, the jewels.
Yeah.
Right? She recognizes the jewels. They're part of her and Alberto's plot to fund the drugs.
Yeah.
For their new operation and their new empire. Well, she noticed that the necklace is missing.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
And...
he gave it to the mom.
Yeah, now he's told her that his mom's dead, and his whole goal is to keep that from her or anyone in the family because it's a weak point.
Yeah.
But should they ever find out... and find his mom.
She might just see the mom like walking because her mom wants to get out of the house.
Yeah, and see the necklace.
And then her mom gets out without permission.
Yeah.
She sees her with the necklace.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's going to be rough.
And that might bring things full circle back to him, and she's going to realize that right now they're teaming up. Well, they team up, take down the system, and then she turns around and sees that.
And then they have their
standoff.
Yeah, we predicted it, but it's written well because we do this all the time.
Yeah,
so.
I'm enjoying the show.
Yeah,
and I think that'd be a really cool turnaround.
Yeah,
it's just when you see people writing all the time and the jewels playing a part, and now we know they're a part of the initial, I guess, plot.
Yeah,
I just have a feeling that that's going to come back around.
No, I think you're right. That's God damn.
Dependable snakes in the. Oh well, let's just talk about the drop, the failed drop first.
Yeah, he got lucky there. He could have just caught a stray, like you said.
He did.
Well, they just shot up that thing like in Training Day.
Yeah, I guess they couldn't. They didn't want to turn it into Swiss cheese because the product was in there.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, actually.
So at the same time, though, he was standing up, and a lot of bullet holes were showing up in that thing.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it would take just that one instance.
Yeah.
You just It's like Trump in the assassination attempt, man. He just turned his head.
Yeah, it was just right. Yeah,
right at that time.
Yeah,
and
but that was only one. That was only a couple bullets, you know.
Yeah. So you talk about this. It's just amazing the chances, but you know.
I definitely thought it was more tense in the scene inside the estate when they had the guy down there.
Well, it's a good little cat and mouse thing.
Yeah. It's just,
because he's a very conspicuous guy.
Yeah, and he's very.
So it's like you think somebody, hey, I saw him go down there. Like somebody would mention it. Like you got these servers running around. Maybe they're just staying out of everybody's business.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with any of this shit. I'm going to serve the drinks. I'm going to put the fucking charcuterie board out there, and I'm going to walk away. I'm not doing anything else.
Yeah.
Do you think that they would ask them, hey, did you see anybody go down here?
Yeah.
It's like you said, they didn't even post the guy. Milos went down there and pulled her guy.
Well,
and they didn't even leave somebody down there with him.
Yeah, I guess they just didn't have time to set that up. I mean, he was supposed to be down there in secret, so there wouldn't be anyone guarding him except her guy.
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't there. And then they were still trying to discover what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And he went down there amidst all that. But it was just, he should have just pumped him quick, got the hell out of there.
Yeah, him standing around.
Like you stab a fucking heart, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I guess he wanted to ensure that he was dead.
Yeah.
Before he walked away. He could stab him and walk away. If he didn't see him die, he could have told them something before he...
Yeah.
Like, oh, Oswald, he stabbed me.
Yeah.
Or just, just how he has to say it's Oz before he dies.
Yeah. And, honestly, to put that on Vic, the jewels, like, to get in there in broad daylight, like, that might have been a hard job to do. They just saw him. You know what I mean? Like...
He looked like he was dressed as a valet.
Yeah.
But obviously they didn't have valets there. They, hey, it's my boss's car.
Yeah.
There's a guy in a suit.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, it's also, Penguin just is kind of like, just get this job done. Like, obviously there's probably a better way to make sure someone is prepared for the task.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like, just do it. You figure it out like I did.
Yeah.
And that's what he's been trying to communicate to this kid, and I think it's just different times.
Yeah, and he's not him, and...
Different times, different circumstances.
Exactly.
And you can't just compare it to, like, apples to oranges.
Yeah, you have a lot of self-made men who I admire the hell out of, but, they're different circumstances. Yeah,
well, it's all a sign. It's all a matter of the times, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like a guy that made a self-made man in the 50s, very different circumstances.
Yeah.
Economically and, socially than they are now.
Did you see someone texted Vic Graciela? Are you okay? So
yeah, where are you? Are you okay?
I
wonder if that's...
Think it's his mom or girlfriend or...
I'm gonna put my money on my little sister.
Okay, yeah.
I think there's a lot more in terms of getting a feel from the audience and compassion for the character.
Yeah.
If it's a younger sibling.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Or an older sibling, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be a younger sibling because Penguin has that relationship with his mom.
Yeah.
And it's a caretaker, you know what I mean, versus
Yeah.
he's the caretaker in his household kind of thing.
Yeah. So I know you obviously know the Sofia character more than me, and
I don't know her that well. I just know what she looked like in the comics, and she's
I
a
didn't
lot
know
prettier here.
I didn't know she existed.
Yeah,
but
she's a bull moose.
I was questioning whether she even killed the woman. You seem to be pretty sure that she did.
I would think that if they're gonna bring that into the story, that I think it's okay. It's okay if she did it. I mean, because I don't know that it's necessary to have compassion for her character and have this pleading for her character that, oh, I didn't do it, I'm innocent. Like right now, what I'm getting is she's from a crime family.
Yeah.
She's cracked. She's batshit.
Yeah.
But she went through some mental restructuring and is still kind of cracking at this, coming apart at the seams.
Yeah.
And the rest of her family, they're not really helping the circumstances of her coming back and normalizing.
Well, to me,
what do you call that? When soldiers have to come back and re-enter society.
Desensitize.
Well, no, we need to re-enter society. You
reintegrate.
Yeah. She's not they're not helping her really reintegrate very well.
Well, I think it's just compelling to me if she didn't do it and she had to go through that even though she didn't do it, and that's what cracked her. Because now she's just someone who deserved everything that happened to her, and
well, yeah, but the Penguin's the same kind of guy. He deserves everything that's happening to him.
Oh, I know,
he's
but
a piece of shit asshole. But he's it's an enjoyable performance.
But they're portraying her as a trauma victim. But if she's just
they're portraying in a way, but
if she's just some girl who fucking went to prison for something she did do and got out even though she shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Because now I feel like she wants to get her revenge on everything, and all these people calling her fucking crazy.
Well, I feel like
she didn't do it.
We almost feel like she may not have wanted revenge on everybody, and because she's like, "Oh, Berto was there every time," and they didn't say Berto was there every time, and he knew I didn't do it. He believed in me. It
Yeah.
wasn't like that.
Yeah, I guess
They're not conveying that message.
I'm leaning on the fact that I don't know if she would be the kind of person that would cry, I didn't do it, or whatever, you know?
Yeah, but I don't see her as being like just the way the information and the way she's conveying her, representing herself and her history with her brother.
Yeah.
It seems like, okay, we're going to do some crime shit. We're going to kill some people.
Yeah.
And she has no problem with it. And the idea, like, maybe is that maybe she went to Arkham or was sent to Arkham by her father or somebody. Like, they got her out of going to Blackgate or out of the death penalty.
Okay.
She actually is murderous and did those things.
That's a good point.
And everyone thinks she's actually loopy, but she's not.
Okay.
And she never was.
Okay.
And they put her in a mental institute with a bunch of really batshit crazy people.
Yeah.
But she actually was basically legit like a Hannibal Lecter.
Okay.
Like someone that had their faculties.
Yeah.
And just liked killing people.
Okay.
I mean, that's my little brainstorm on the subject.
Okay, now I think that's actually also viable.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. That she's actually, just capable of doing some horrible things. She obviously isn't, because she's coming out of there and she's not saying, I didn't do these things, but I'm willing to do these horrible things.
Yeah.
I think she's probably the whole kit and caboodle. She's
okay.
Capable of doing some crime, violence, and then some.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mixing business with pleasure.
We did talk a little bit with Vic and his sister, but Penguin and his mom. I think that's a really cool part about him. It also represents the vulnerability that I imagine will eventually be confronted or exploited by the antagonists or his antagonists.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to have that Achilles heel without it being exploited. It's kind of like the fucking radome on the Rex.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's put there in the story as a weak point.
Yeah.
So it's going to be exploited at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, maybe didn't reach the heights of the first one to me, but the cat and mouse stuff in this was legitimate high tension, well done. And I mean, we had a couple close calls, or almost 3 close calls, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and him, passing the buck.
Yeah.
On to, what the hell's that guy's name? I don't know. It began with a C.
Sofia's
guy.
I always feel bad for people who get killed for something they didn't do.
Yeah, and even in his case, too, it was...
He was loyal.
He was a loyal, good guy.
Yeah, loyal.
Good
man.
Under the circumstances.
Christian.
Yeah. he was a loyal soldier.
Yeah.
A good soldier. And he got him killed because in the shakeup, he had to kind of twist things around. He couldn't be Vitti, even though he wanted it to be Vitti. He had to make it this guy.
Yeah.
One thing I will say, though, by the end of the episode, you almost feel bad, or at least I do, in the context for Sofia, because the guy that's responsible for everything has now wormed his way up to her.
Yeah.
To be her accomplice, and coincidentally,
her downfall.
Yeah.
Well, the show runners, they did a good job of, because it wasn't easy for him to get there, because they present her as just someone who's naturally suspicious. Like when they pick people with the CIA, they actually want people who are a little broken. They want people who are very suspicious. They want people who are paranoid. That's actually, they prefer people like that.
Well, not anymore. Now they prefer DEI hires.
I don't know if the CIA does.
They do.
The CIA?
Yeah.
Oh, I watched.
I mean, this is according to, I think his name is Mike Binns.
Okay.
He was on the Sean Ryan podcast, and he was talking about it. He talked about how the CIA was restructured under Obama.
Oh.
And then it continued to be restructured through DEI policies.
Oh, damn, okay. Well, I know Trump didn't use CIA personally either.
No, but he didn't do anything to stop it either.
No.
I think it's kind of one of those things, from what I heard and understood, he just brushed it off.
I think the guy I follow got out of there probably around the end of the Obama administration. I mean, but he talks about how those type of people, they make very reliable spies just because they're naturally suspicious, and there's a part of them that wants to be the secret guy doing all the cool stuff, and they think they're the best, but they're also, and they don't trust anyone. Those are all good spies. With him and her relationship, you know what I mean? Like, they made it hard for him to get there. Like, she's naturally suspicious, but everything happened.
Well, in a way, we talked about this in the last episode, and you brought it up that he kind of falls upwards, and I argued against that. But in a way, it's true, because it's not all the fuck ups are his fault.
No, they're not. But he's like Palpatine.
But he's also a kind of guy that he's not as polished as Palpatine.
No, he's definitely not. But like the idea to improvise on the fly.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of his stories have involved, like when he stole the car to learn how to drive over the weekend, just so he can be this guy's driver, Pinchy's driver.
Yeah.
And So that's what he's conveying, and he conveyed it towards the end with Victor. He said, everything Carmine Falcone to me, Carmine Falcone threw at me,
Yeah.
I did. And then every goddamn time.
Yeah.
And so the idea is that he was willing and he had the ambition to really go in there and figure it out. And I just don't feel like Victor's that guy.
I don't think Victor's that guy, but I hope he can be.
See if he can get out of it.
Well, they're going to present this like you said, some meaningful character in his life.
Yeah.
To give compassion. A little sister is a good bet.
Well, when he was talking to that,
and that needs to be like, okay, you are not him.
Well, it's like he was talking to that hooker.
Yeah.
Or the cam girl or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's hookers and whatever.
Yeah.
Though when he's talking to her, they make him feel and seem like a pretty innocent guy.
Yeah.
Like when he was out there being a hoodlum, he was kind of doing like, I wouldn't call it
It's like
innocent.
low level work.
But it's low level, innocent kind of kids doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
Thinking they're going to make a buck, so this is their, we're going to go commit some crime.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing. Not like they're going out there and fucking, shaking people down.
Yeah.
And so like these big organized groups do.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I guess I don't want him to, be in the Batman 2 as like one of his mob people. I like the idea of him getting out of it for his sister. I don't know. But I don't want any hard feelings between him and Penguin. You know what I mean? Penguin, no, just get out of here. You know what I mean? Just go.
Just lets him go and lets him go on about his life.
Yeah, that's to be a really cool ending for him and for them, I should say.
Maybe he'll save Penguin's mom.
Would that be? Yeah.
Maybe that'll be the turn. I don't know.
It's crazy because when I'm watching this character, I don't go, "That's Colin Farrell's on a good job." Like I go, "That Penguin it's a character that exists.
It's enjoyable.
He exists outside of.
It's just this guy.
He's just a guy. Yeah.
He's outside of the actor portraying him.
Yeah.
It's like there's a persona.
Yeah.
And okay, so how'd you feel about Sophia's turn at the end?
Well, I mean, that was like the third time where I thought there was that Oswald was buttering her up, and then
But she called him.
She
there.
batted him away. This time she called him there, and he was able to get there. I don't know how I feel. I don't think it was badly done, but I guess I thought maybe it wouldn't happen this soon or at all.
Well, I mean, if she's feeling the way she's feeling, they're trying to send her away to Italy.
Yeah, I guess the way I thought maybe when this is like probably the beginning of this episode, like maybe everyone would trust him except Sofia.
Yeah.
And she would end up being right in the end.
Okay, but now, in this case, no one likes him.
No one trusts him except her now.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of subverted. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I guess for me, I feel like.
Do you want her to be like a rock?
No, I think they're doing a good job of showing that she comes home, she thinks she has some influence. The rest of the family's pushing her out and pushing him out.
Yeah.
And then everyone else is pushing her out because they think she's a nut.
Yeah, but
and so at that point,
she's been right. Like,
okay, but they also don't believe in her. She's a woman and she's a nut.
Yeah.
So they'll think you're crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, you could see it.
That's also him.
I know, but I felt that way though about how they're all treating her. Like everyone's treating her like she's a baby. Everyone's like, "Oh, hey, Sophia, you should just go."
Well, I mean, I don't. Yeah, they do. Yeah, you're right. They definitely do. But in my head, I think like if you were just in prison for the past 10 years and the men have been running the show, and you've never done anything, and especially in my head, I was thinking if she didn't even kill those people, then she's just someone who you're the boss's daughter, and now you feel entitled. Yeah, you know what I mean, and like the other guys are out there, they're on the ground doing stuff. They've been doing stuff. You know what I mean?
I mean, in a way, but I feel like Penguin's the guy that's been on the ground doing stuff, and there's other two guys who are like office jobs.
Well, I definitely believe Cobblepot is putting in, like, I mean, he's been very ambitious and he's put in a lot of work.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about how much work she's put in. Like, I just feel like her and Alberto are both the kids' bosses.
Boss's kids.
Boss's kids, right?
Yeah.
That's how I kind of felt. Obviously the uncle, he has to be a veteran. You know what I mean?
To a point, they've done a good job of making him someone I don't care about. He just comes in and he kind of just, and he kind of turns around and walks away. He's very run-of-the-mill mob boss. You know what I mean? And the Johnny Vitti and Milos, they're the kind of stereotypical, like, clean, but guys you don't respect.
Okay, yeah.
And so they did a good job with that with Luca, too. He doesn't seem like he's coming in there as someone you respect.
Yeah.
He's just a suit. And the other two are just suits. And you get the idea that with her, at least the feeling I'm getting from the show, obviously it's conveying to us as viewers
Yeah.
that we know that she knows something's going on. We know that she knows the kind of the scoop.
I just
we
think
know that she's got a good nose for what's actually happening.
she definitely has a good nose.
So we know that. So that's, maybe just my own bias from like as a viewer knowing that, and the other guys don't.
I guess I just feel like it's very stereotypical in the past 5 years to have this type of storyline where none of the men believe her. She's right, and she proves them all wrong, and she becomes the boss in the end. And they're all incompetent male patriarchy. You know,
I don't know. I don't know if that's been something in terms of crime dramas that I've really seen in the past 5 years.
I guess maybe not crime dramas, but that storyline that's been interwoven into
I mean,
other.
a female that's being right about a situation, and the male's just blundering and dying, and then the woman comes out right in the end.
Yeah, and she's like...
Oh, we watched the movie that not too long ago. Was it Out of Darkness?
Yeah. So to me, I think it would be a little... I mean, this is why...
But they haven't done that.
No.
The idea is that, she has like had a nose for bullshit. She also was the one that was involved with Alberto. And
Yeah.
they had a plan.
Yeah.
That was interrupted by Oz killing him.
Yeah.
So that set these things in motion.
Yeah.
So once he started talking out of turn and bringing up those plans to Milos and Johnny,
Yeah.
and she overheard, and that aroused her suspicions.
Yeah.
So that brings her into the situation, like trying to find out what's going on with Alberto, and that's where her influence has been.
Yeah.
So that's where she's trying to tackle it. She knows something's up because she knew she had a plan with Alberto. So it's
Yeah.
not like she just came into the family operation and said, like, "Oh, you guys are doing this over here and that over here. If you did this over here, you'd make more money."
Yeah.
It was like, it's all been about her brother.
Well, you're right. And to me, what makes it interesting is I feel like she can't reach like the peak of what would be her arc with him there, because he also wants to be the guy, and he's obviously the title character.
Well, I'm going to think it's just going to build up between them. I think it's going to, like, they're going to
overthrow everyone,
and then but it's going to come to that point, and then it's going to be a face-off.
The hell of a thing.
Get her out of the way, and then he can just have everything he wanted, but he won't have her.
I imagine if we talk about it enough, we will definitely be right about one of our theories, because that's just what happens. You know what I mean?
I know. I mean, it's just like where my mind's going with it.
No, yeah. It's a cilantro. Cilantro makes salsa to me. Like you.
It does. Yeah. There's no cilantro in it. It's just very bland.
Yeah. When I started doing a lot more taco stuff at home too, I started actually adding a lot more lime and cilantro in it, and I put a little more on there than my wife likes, but I like quite a bit, but not enough.
I said no cilantro.
Yeah,
it's everywhere.
It's the guy who fucked up the tacos.
That was so really good because he's thinking they want them thinking it's him.
Yeah, I just and that's fucking it's so funny. Like there's little details in the show like that.